Good morning, C341, I believe. I remember waking up from that surgery. My body felt weird. I didn't know what the doctors did to me, but there were now things attached to my limbs and my head. The doctors called them electrodes. Let's make sure these electrodes work. Stable heart rate, stable breathing now that they're turned on. Awesome. After my surgery and all the inspections that I had to go through, the doctors got straight to work on training me for my journey. That's what they would call it. They said they were sending me to something they called space. In order to train me for space, they would put me in a large spinning machine and monitor whatever the things on my body told them was happening to me. Truthfully, I didn't mind the spinning machine. They would always feed me after. Here you go. That's a good kitty. They fed me well, and they would play with me to keep me agile, healthy, and in shape. It was fun sometimes, but other times it felt like the doctors were just forcing it and that they didn't want to be there, which always made me feel lonely. Occasionally, during my downtime, one of the scientists would talk to me. She would tell me all about my journey and promise me that I would make it home safe, like she was willing it to happen. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What you're seeing behind me is the launch of a French spaceship containing none other than a cat. She's a Parisian street cat, formerly known as C341, but upon her return, if she makes it back alive and okay, she will be given a name. She'll be in space for hopefully around 10 minutes, and follow along with this news channel for more updates about the launch, return, and well-being of this Parisian street cat. Now, the doctor did tell me I was going to see stars, but she never told me how overwhelming it would be. The rocket launch was loud and rickety and hot. Out there in the stars, it was so bright that my eyes hurt, and my return was terrifying. It felt like falling, and it felt like it was never going to end. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure that I announce the Parisian cat, now dubbed Felicitté, has made it back from space, and scientists say she is completely unharmed. All vitals are stable, and her body seems to be in perfect condition after being in our outer orbit for 13 minutes. The question is, what can we as a society do with this moving forward? And what more can we learn about space? That's all. Now time for Tim with the weather. I was famous. The media gave me a name.
How does it feel to be famous?
That doesn't mean I liked all the attention, though. Since I was no longer needed after my journey to the stars, the doctors allowed me to live at home with the scientist that would talk to me all the time. I enjoyed life with her. Those were quiet, but good days. It had only been 2 months after my flight when she got the phone call. The doctors wanted me back. They wanted to cut into me, and they wanted to study the effects that space had on my brain and on my body. Now, she wasn't going for it, but she knew she had to. So we spent one last night together, and then the next day, I was on an operating table. And that pretty much sums it up. As I lay here, that's all I can remember. And I think my favorite part was probably life with her. I guess after all is said and done, I'm going back to see the stars now.